I'm going to give you a couple of cool exercises and just talk a little bit about how to get back into playing the guitar if you've had a little break. I haven't played for about, realistically, 3 weeks, which for me is quite a long time. Some people just give up, stop for a year, and they think, I might pick it up again. If that's you, maybe this video will be of use. I'm using a beautiful Sahana guitar. This is a Huchil from Sahana, made in Nepal. On the floor, I've got the NUX MG50 Li, which is a lithium battery powered, beautiful modeler profiler from NUX. So the first thing is, when you pick up the guitar, what you don't want to do is start reeling off the riffs and the phrases that you are very familiar with, the mainstays. You know those 8, 9, 10 riffs that you always play? Just whatever it is that you normally do, I'd recommend that you don't do that. Definitely don't pick it up and start trying to shred. If you start trying to do all this widdly diddly stuff, you're going to get annoyed because, quite frankly, your hand won't be there. It won't be ready for you. And the one thing you'll notice the most is you would have lost. It's like paddling a canoe upstream. If you stop, you're going to drift back a little bit and you're going to lose some of the synchronization between your right hand and your left hand. And so what I'm trying to do neurologically is reconnect the two hands. And to do that, you need to try and do something that is difficult and new. Let me play you the exercise first, and then I'll talk you through it. It's kind of simple, but awkward, but practicing the awkward thing will get you to the place that you want to be. Sounds like this. I'm using 2 strings, actually 3. So I'm starting off on the E string at the 10th fret with my first finger. My second finger's on the 12th fret at the A string. And then my third finger comes down to the 13th fret on the A string. Now my little finger's going to go to the 15th the first time around, so that you've got this. And then I come back the way I went. But the second time round, this little finger is going to play the 15th on the D string. So I'm swapping between the A and the D string with it. And then I just bring the whole thing down a string. I'm not particularly worried about how I'm picking it to begin with, just that the notes are right, my hand is relaxed. You don't want to be doing it in a route, you could, but you don't want to be trying to stretch with it. It's more a mental exercise. It's kind of weird playing the 4 notes and having 3 of them mainly with these 3 fingers, so it's stretching your brain. But when you've got the notes under your left hand, try and get the right hand strictly alternate. If you do that for long enough, you're going to be synchronized and your brain is going to be back in the game. The next thing that I do is I put my hand anywhere on the fretboard and I'll remind myself how little I need to push. If you push too hard, you exhaust yourself. Most of the time when I'm talking to students, people that want to learn something, the main problem is that they're too strong. We're all big dudes, barbecue and weights and rock, and if you grip it too hard and you're playing too strong, you're never going to be fluid and soft. The best guitar players really are light, they have a light touch. So I would recommend that you reacquaint yourself with the lack of strength required to play notes. And to do that, quite simply, just play a note and then back off the pressure until it fails to play. Sounds like such a weird thing to bother doing, but you know, you'll start to hear a really high-pitched kind of harmonic whine on top. And what you'll discover is that we are caught in this perpetual vibe that we need to press really hard. You don't. You really don't need to press that hard. Especially on bends. When we bend, we kind of dig in and we're thinking about vibrato, more often than not, I see people grimacing and clenching, and they're pressing too hard. And you can just relax. I was taught this specifically with scalloped fretboard guitars and 9-gauge strings in E flat. And then I pick one lick, a lead phrase. So I would pick any lick that you are familiar with. I'll give you one. I'm going to do something nice and easy. So let's just go. It's a nothing. It's just a very simple thing. Try to make every single note count the way that you would like it to. Improvise within that really narrow window of a small phrase, a small lick, something that you're restricting yourself with. That's it. That's all you got to do. You can warm up. There are things that you can do to warm up first. I always do these 3-note per string shapes a la Paul Gilbert. It's the minor one or the major one. But half of it's warming up and half of it is being relaxed and soft and not using too much strength. Strength is kind of the enemy, really. Just like sugar. Sugar is also the enemy. Yeah, anyway, hope you've all had a wonderful Easter, and let's hope that we can have some peace on earth and have a great, wonderful, beautiful day. Chappers out.